Welcome Earth signs, I'm Felicity from Enchanted by Soul. This is your May reading. This is for Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. Take what resonates, leave what does not. I'm Felicity from Enchanted by Soul for those who do not know me. So let's get into this, guys. Happy birthday, by the way, to all the Tauruses out there. I hope you have an incredible solar return. Hope that you guys are doing well. Like I said, this is going to be the messages for May. So I'm going to get stuck into this straight away. Okay. Overcoming obstacles, overcoming challenges, finally able to hear your intuition. Overcoming challenges, overcoming obstacles, and finally able to hear your intuition. Like clearly hear it and not question it. So if you've been having a lot of that mental conflict, the mental chatter, and it's been difficult for you to really kind of connect and like hear your intuition, that's going to be changing this month in May, okay? Okay, if you do psychic work, if you channel, or you're new at this, especially if you're new at this is really for those who are new at it. Just make sure that you're setting up a really sacred space, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. Set up a sacred space, make it a beautiful and protective and safe space so you can work in a really beautiful environment and receive clear messages that are for your highest good, okay? All right. Okay, those who have been having challenges in love, okay, challenges in love, specifically with a romantic partner, so a current romantic partner, you guys are overcoming this. There has been a need for a healing within the connection. Not necessarily, yes, this could be it, okay, but not necessarily because something like bad has happened or some sort of deception has happened or anything like that. Yes, that could be the case, but it's not really kind of what's coming through here. But more so just because the cycle that you were in, it's just not so, it's just, like you both knew it wasn't serving you guys, okay? And you both were contributing to it in your own way. And so that had to like unravel, right? Like this old foundation that you guys were on had to come down. What wasn't working had to unravel so that then you guys could rebuild on a stronger foundation and step into a new phase, into a new chapter, into a new dynamic within that current connection, okay? And now you're going to find there's a lot of joy and stability returning. A lot of joy, and I'm like getting all like, oh my God, I can feel it. It's so beautiful. But all this really beautiful like joy and stability and feeling a lot of love after a period that could have felt a bit challenging. You're overcoming that, okay? It's because you've worked and done it together though. So we always have to remember it can't be done by one person, okay? It can't be done by one person. The joy and stability though that I am feeling here, it can definitely be related to other areas of your life, okay? So you could have been feeling maybe a little disconnected from life, feeling a little like bored even, or just feeling that things haven't been working for you. And then all of a sudden there's this new stability, this new foundation, this new joy that is appearing in May in your life. And I feel like you feel a love of life again, a love for life again. And also for some of you too, it's like a deeper love within yourself and even like a reconnection with the soul, which is allowing you to have this stronger connection and stronger hearing and understanding of the intuition, because you're able to go through the mental clutter and just go like the mental clutter and go straight to the intuition and actually hear the truth and hear the true guidance. So a lot of joy and stability that way as well. But also in business, guys, okay, do what you love. Do what you love. Yeah, like we're still in eclipse season as I record this, okay? Do what you love. If there is something in your business that is no longer in alignment, whether you don't really enjoy it anymore or you're just like, oh, it's just, I've enjoyed it and I still like doing it, but it's just not really kind of what I want to do anymore, drop it. Stop it. Like literally let it go and do what you love. That's actually going to bring in a lot of joy for you, a lot of stability, and actually an improvement in income within that as well. Okay. Okay. I feel like some of you have been swept up in like a tornado, right? Swept up in a tornado, and you've been like spiraling in that. I'm not saying you've been spiraling, but it's just like this tornado is doing this, but you're coming out of it, and you're coming out of it transformed. Okay, coming out of it transformed. And this is bringing you into a new beginning. This is bringing you into a new chapter, transformation, rebirth. And then the most beautiful thing with this though is for you to understand, to be flexible with what this new beginning is. Be flexible with how it comes about, what it is, exactly how it unfolds. Be flexible with that, because for a lot of you, what you thought you wanted, you're going to realize actually isn't what you wanted. And what is actually there is way better than what you could have imagined. And it's actually like, actually, that's what I want. Thank God that didn't happen. That's actually what I want. Okay, but remember, you've created it through your healing, through your transformation. So if you still feel like you're in that spinning cycle of this fucking tornado, you're coming out of it, and you will come out of it. For others, it's like you literally, like, it's just this beautiful, like, I'm seeing a green butterfly. So I don't know the significance of a green butterfly. So feel free to have a look at that on Google, okay? But I'm seeing a green butterfly. You know, I do associate green with like heart chakra and like healing and Archangel Raphael, but by all means, this could mean something very different for each individual. Remember that signs are such a personal thing. But I'm seeing a green butterfly, and this is transformation, this is rebirth, but there's something about the green. Something about the green. Okay. Be flexible in this new beginning as you start to navigate it. You start to take your first steps in this new beginning. Really be flexible. Okay, be flexible about what's around the corner. Don't try and control it. Don't try and control it. Universe will smack you on your ass. Okay? Remember that. All right. I'm going to get a card here. And then I'm going to get a tarot. Let's see here. So Earth sign, Sun, Moon, Rising. Ooh. Sadness and isolation. This is that Three of Swords energy in traditional tarot. Heartbreak, pain, suffering, like deep sadness, deep heaviness. And you're breaking free. You may have felt quite isolated, or you may have isolated yourself, okay, gone into some solitude. But it's like you're ready to come out of this, but this like heartbreak, this pain, this suffering that then threw you into the tornado, but now you're coming out of that, the green butterfly. On the bottom of the deck here, I see that we have the Master energy. Reopening the heart. Reopening the heart up to love. Again, I did speak about romantic relationships before, but reopening the heart up to life again as well. It really feels like this. Letting down your walls, your guard, your barriers. We have reach out. Bottom of the deck, feeling alone. If this has been you, and if this is you, reach out for help. Reach out for external help if you need it. There's no shame in this. Talk to a friend, talk to a therapist, go and see a healer, whatever you need to do. Okay? Reach out to spirit. But also, I feel like some of you really have reached out to spirit, and you've felt like, well, where you at? I don't see you. Like, you're nowhere to be found. And then all of a sudden, you're going to realize that you've been supported this whole entire time. And you're rising and you're shining. Like we see the red here representing like the root chakra, right? The security, like you're secure, you're protected. And then the yellow here, representing the solar plexus, right? Your inner power, your inner power, like that's where you shine your light from, okay? If you're waiting for a leg up, you're going to get it. Again, be flexible with that. Be flexible in what you think that must look like, all right? In fact, I would suggest that you detach from what that must look like. But if you're waiting for a leg up, you're going to receive it. Surrender what you can't control. Surrender what you can't control. Release what is no longer for you and surrender what you cannot control. You know, it's autumn here in Australia and I can just look right outside on my front lawn and it's just like covered in autumn leaves and it's like it's so beautiful, but it's always such a metaphor of shedding the dead, shedding what isn't serving, shedding everything and anything that is fully out of alignment, okay? And this can be things within us, right? It can be old pain, old stories, our own behaviors. It can be people in our life. It can be so much of that. But you guys are like rising after feeling in this period of like, really like literally like this like death and rebirth thing. And it's like, but you're finally experiencing the fucking rebirth. All right, earth signs, please, for the month of May, earth signs. Let me know in the comments too, guys, if this is resonating. I have the 3 of Pentacles here. I'm just going to get a couple more. The 2 of Pentacles. Okay, if you've been feeling that energy, I don't know what to do. Feel like you've been juggling a lot. You know, if you do feel like you've been juggling a lot and you feel overwhelmed with that, reach out for help. Okay, the 3 of Pentacles here, collaboration. Reach out for help. Hey, I'm really struggling with this. Can you help me with this? Okay, like delegate as well. You know, making sure if you're in that relationship, like there's a partnership there, and sometimes, you know, like one needs to step up a little bit, like for a while, like a little bit more for a while, so the other can, you know, work through what they've got to work through. And they know too that if it was on the other foot, you would be doing the same thing for them. Okay, one more please. One only, please. With the 5 of Pentacles on the bottom. A lot of earth energy coming through here, guys. The reach out in traditional tarot is actually the 3 of Pentacles, and we have the 3 of Pentacles here. The Death card. We've got the Scorpio lunar eclipse this month, okay, on the 5th or the 6th of May, depending on where you are. And like I said, it's the eclipse, full moon, the lunar eclipse in the sign of Scorpio, death and rebirth. Acknowledge the shadow. Bring light to the shadow. Bring light to the shadow. Bring love to the shadow. This shadow could be a shadow that represents in your relationship. This could be a shadow that is representing your subconscious fears. It could be representing what feels like imposter syndrome. This could be representing just an aspect of yourself that you find uncomfortable and you don't really like it. Bring light to it. Bring love to it. Okay, bring light to it. Bring love to it. And then watch yourself soar free. There's a bird up here. And we have the Scorpio down here as well. Scorpion. Okay, so death and rebirth. And with the 5 of Pentacles in the bottom of the deck, I love this because this is what you're closing out. You're closing out this chapter of feeling like you're being left out in the cold, closing out the chapter of feeling like, oh my God, I really like I'm struggling financially, or I'm really struggling, you know, with maybe like my self-worth, my self-esteem. I'm really struggling with my health, like whatever it is. It's like you're closing this out. You'll know with what I said there if that is for you or not. Okay, so remember that. If what I say does not resonate, discard it. All right, the Queen of Pentacles underneath that. I love to see that. This is a lot of stability after a lot of nourishment of oneself. So with the 3 of Pentacles here, this is collaboration. Again, if you're juggling too much, reach out. But also there's this beautiful period here of where there's been this, I don't know what to do energy. I can't hear my intuition energy. And then all of a sudden being able to hear it, all of a sudden being able to transform, all of a sudden being able to have this rebirth. And again, I'm seeing it, the green butterfly. The green butterfly. I'm gonna have to look that up myself once I finish this reading, but the green butterfly, okay? So there's a relationship transforming, there's things transforming within your life. Your business can be transforming as well. You, the individual, transforming. And as you step into this new beginning, be flexible on what that's to look like. If you're waiting for that leg up, be flexible, detach from that, and just know it's on its way and that it is coming. I'm gonna get one card to close this out. The third eye chakra. Okay, this is where you hold your vision. This is like the psychic abilities, right? The psychic abilities. I spoke about that before with like making sure you're creating a sacred space if you're doing that. But the psychic abilities, the vision that you hold for yourself, the vision that you and your partner hold for the relationship now moving forward. It's like nourish that, nurture that. Third eye meditation, I'm hearing. If that resonates with you, go ahead and do it. If it doesn't, discard it. Especially though if you can't see, like if you're struggling to access your intuition right now and you're like, as I said at the beginning, like, oh, like overcoming that. But if you're struggling with that, then like do some sort of energy clearing, some sort of like guided meditation with the third eye, okay? Just make sure you're very grounded before you go tapping into those particular chakras, okay? You want to be very grounded. Learn spiritual hygiene 101, the basics of that before you go into any kind of psychic work. That's just really important. Someone who mentors people on how to open and activate their own spiritual, psychic and intuitive abilities, okay? We always start with the foundation. We start with the basics. The fundamentals. All right, one more here. I'm going to close this out one more, please. There it is. Change. Change is on the way after a period of solitude, right? That sadness and isolation, but change is on the way. Trust where you're being led. Trust where the wind is taking you. Trust where the draft is taking you. It's leading you to success, even if you can't see it right now, even if you can't see this new beginning right now. You're being led into this. It's really important for you to know you're being led into this. You're being led into this. Be flexible with what this looks like though. Be flexible with what this looks like. But change is coming. Internally, it's been happening for some time. So now you're going to start to see it externally. All right, beautiful earth signs. Enjoy May. Be sure to check out also your sun, moon, rising on your other signs. And I will talk to you guys soon. I'll see you next month.